Hello. I am making sure the stuff is working. It looks like it is. Hello. All right, here we are. Boom. It looks like everything is running the way that it needs to be. I am multi-streaming, so I have to like double check on multiple things. That's why it takes me a second. All right. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, then you obviously the elephant in the room is I'm not continuing the 3-player co-op today because I was getting curb stomped by that one. It was a little bit painful to endure, and so I've been working just so many hours, which is why I didn't stream last week. It was a 60-hour work week. I worked Friday and Saturday, I've needed a break from the intensity. I've bit off a little bit more than I could chew. I expected the campaign to be a little bit easier because the Wings of Liberty one is way easier for the 3-player co-op, and I was able to get through that pretty solidly. So I was like, the Heart of the Swarm one will be interesting. Dude, that one is hard, okay? That's a lot. And then on YouTube, I'm doing some VODs of me playing Wings of Liberty Nightmare. And that's really difficult. And so I've just bit off a little bit more than I could chew. And so I need something a little bit more chill. And I think this sounded interesting. And it'll be a good, pathway into being able to actually do the 3-player co-op Heart of the Swarm. It's on my goal list. It's not shelved indefinitely. It's just pushed back a little bit. Probably once I complete Wings of Liberty Nightmare, I'll either do Heart of the Swarm Nightmare next or go into the co-op 3-player co-op Heart of the Swarm. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But for now, we're getting into this guy right here. Wings of Liberty Zerg Edition. Now, like 3 years ago, I played a little bit of this campaign, but I got distracted and did something else. So it's another campaign I've never completed. But from what I remember, it was actually very well done, very well made, and so I'm excited to hit it up again. We're just gonna go straight into this. We're gonna be hit by 2 loading screens because I'm going through the map launcher. Because if I remember right, the map launcher, if you go through the map launcher, then the maps automatically play the next one back to back, so we don't have to go back to the arcade and refind stuff in order to keep going. It might do that automatically if I do it the other way, but I don't want to find out. I just know that it works this way, so we're just going to do it this way because that works. It's a Liberation Day, so we're doing Brutal. And here we go. We're going right into it.
We need to move fast.
They have redone the cutscenes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch them all. I don't really feel like watching them all. So we're just gonna skip through them for now.
Don't go up that road.
No response? Why are you telling me not to go up the road, lady? What's going on? You gotta be vague. Well, now I'm curious. We're gonna go find out. She doesn't have any abilities yet, which means that we're losing quite a bit of Zerglings. I could have microed those better. I should have like pulled them up and then over so I can get like a surround instead of just like derping out right there. I'm improving. I'm working on it. We'll get there. We'll get there. If I remember right, in these race swapped campaigns, the bonus objectives are pretty darn worthless. I think they just give you units on some missions, but they don't actually, like, they don't have anything to do with meta progression because there's not meta progression in these because these were made before the modding community really understood meta progression and how that worked. So everything's automatic. Well, we lost all our Zerglings. Good thing we have a bunch more coming in. Okay, we got plenty. We're good. Turns out Kerrigan's a lot better than Jim in this. Just gotta call it like I see it, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's hit this stuff up. Okay, now we're moving. Now we're grooving. Turns out I don't really like these holograms, so we're just gonna vandalize a little bit. It's okay. It's not like it's the end of the world.
Get going.
You know, all the kids these days are doing it, so we might as well.
Let's get this over with. Push
I
ahead.
always expect there to be this Viking from Nightmare.
Nothing stands in
Like,
my
I'm
way.
always looking for it.
Speak quickly.
Let's get a surround. Yeah, I'm learning how to do that now.
There's not much time.
I know how to micro marines, which is actually pretty easy to do. Microing Zerglings apparently is more difficult. We lost a lot right there. I wonder if there's a way we could do that where we don't lose quite so much.
Down with Manx. Screw the Dominion.
Yes? The swarm never rests.
All right, so we're ready
Get this
for
over with.
This is a restricted
we're ready to move in. We're gonna let these guys do the tanking. We're gonna try and target down the Pyrobat.
Speak quickly.
There we go.
Nothing
So we're gonna want to attack these to help them die. This one has more health, so we're gonna target this one down first because it's gonna need our help the most.
There's not much time.
All right.
No escape.
You can block these guys from landing for a minute, and it's actually really fun to do.
Pay attention. Get this over with. The swarm
All right,
never
hitting
rests.
that. And that's an easy mission. Very good. Look at that. It's a little walk in the little park. Come on, let's just go. If you push escape too soon, too early, then it brings up the menu. Not what's supposed to happen right there. Brutal. And start. We don't have any upgrades yet, so we're just going to get going. Eventually, we'll be able to pick our mutations and stuff in that screen, which will be
Swarm hungers.
nice. Is there still pickup? There's still pickups. Boom. Now, I'm curious to see.
If I can remember how to do this.
I know the Wings of Liberty Brutal campaign pretty well right now because I've been doing a longer... I've been making a longer video based on it. I want a spawning pool. I wonder if I should have done this differently. Anyway, I know the campaign pretty well, like the attack timings and stuff, and how the missions generally go, so I'm curious to see if the missions themselves have been changed very much, and if brutal difficulty is going to be a bit higher on these macro missions, or if it's just the base campaign. Because if it's just the base campaign, I'm pretty sure that the Zerg faction is stronger than the Wings of Liberty faction,
What is it now?
but we'll find out. I think it'd be really fun if it was just the base brutal, because then we could find out all this stuff.
Who asked you?
Yeah, my build order is terrible. I should have built nothing but drones, and then built this once I was maxed out, and then built an overlord. But that obviously didn't happen. We're going to get a queen, because I think the queens are goated in this campaign. Well, in this faction, I guess I should say. And we're just going to keep droning up. We're going to want gas, because I think we're going to go very heavy on the queens with Zergling support rather than going for Zergling first. So my hotkey is messed up right now, and I am just going to fix that. Zerg story Kerrigan. Yeah, we're going to go F, D, D, X, and G, and G. We're going to do the same thing here, just as an in case, so we don't have to come back later. I have weird hotkey setup, and so I have to fiddle with hotkeys a lot. But it's fun because I like being weird, okay? I like being different.
You have my attention.
So the first attack wave normally comes at 3 minutes. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to just own them if it's the size it normally is. So we're just going to come up here. We're going to take that guy out for the DPS. The medic is also a pretty decent option, I think, to take out, target down. But
Going.
I think taking out their DPS is probably the best option. We didn't really lose much right there, if anything. And then we can come down and take out this attack wave. We'll just burn one of them out. Yeah, this is going to be... So far, it feels pretty stock, which I am excited about for experimentation purposes. So we're going to get another hatchery, probably 2 hatcheries, to be honest. That's probably way more than we actually need, but I'm doing it mostly for the queen production and not so much for the larva. Because I really think that just going with tons of queens on this mission is going to be goated. And especially earlier on, so they have time to charge up their mana.
Speak quickly.
We don't have to worry about the rebels. On a lot of the harder difficulties, you have to worry about the rebels dying. You don't actually have to do that on Stock Brutal. So it's something that's like on my mind, but it probably shouldn't be. I'm getting some Zerglings ready. And then I'm just droning. So that we can get our economy super strong. Put our rally points actually in there, so as I drone up, they're not going to the wrong places. Alright, I think we have a good army that'll help us bust to the rebels at
The
least.
swarm never rests.
Let's get some more queens going. Yeah, I think I only needed 2 hatcheries. I think the third one's
Nothing
excessive.
stands in my way.
I just felt like I needed it because I got those pickups.
Let's get
And
this-
so I banked too much. That's
What is it?
alright.
Out with it.
I think we have as many overlords as we're going to need.
When the Dominion arrived,
Okay, let's take this attack wave.
my brood into cave,
It's going to pull the other guys, whatever.
they will rejoin us.
Oh, there's another attack wave. Okay, so this is harder.
We got Zerg.
Is that an attack wave coming? What
Push
was that?
ahead.
Or is it just more defenders? I'm just gonna spread creep for fun. We're good on drones. Now we can just ling out. Oh, I built way too many drones. Oops!
Who asked you?
That's okay.
Yes?
It does not actually... So on ladder, going over your regular saturation will still increase your
What is it now?
mining rate. It's just at diminishing returns. But here,
Swarm hungers.
it does not. If you go over 2/3 of the number, then you start getting diminishing returns. Which is usually worth it since you're on one base anyway. However, this is too much. That's
Speak quickly.
not ideal right there.
Get going.
Alright, these guys are
Yes.
coming.
Push ahead.
Just a little attack wave. They're coming more frequently, is what it feels like.
What is it now?
Which is good because, like I said, both things. If it was the same as stock, it would be fine. And if it was not, then it's still great because they're great for different reasons. It'll be
Swarm hungers.
more challenging and therefore more fun and interesting with the
Nothing
changes.
stands in my way.
Oh, wrong button. There we go.
You have my attention. It's you.
Out of hiding,
Oh, dude, they're not... I expected those to be defenders. That's funny.
Down with Manx.
That was like a little,
What
like a
is it
jump
now?
scare. I was like, wait a second, they're attacking me.
This hive
Nice.
cluster now belongs to the swarm.
Get set a rally point there, another one there just for kicks. Get a bunch of queens pumped out. Let's do 2 rounds of queens and then some zerglings.
Swarm hungers.
Because I actually think we have too many zerglings right now. Because they can't... You can only have one layer of them attacking at a time. And since the army sizes are going to be small and we have a tight corridor,
Nothing stands in my way.
like you can see that
Swarm is mine.
our DPS isn't super high having this many zerglings. Oh, some of them got through.
What is it now? You have
I guess we're getting more overlords. Got 'em.
There's not much time.
Alright. We have a pretty decent army now.
Yes?
Let's keep spreading creep for fun. Just because I like it. It's funny because I'm definitely a Terran main, hands down. I love Terran so much.
The swarm
But,
hungers.
the thing that most Zerg players dislike the most,
What is it now?
at least as far as I hear,
You have
is spreading creep. And that's literally my favorite part of being Zerg. I don't know why, I just really enjoy it.
The sw-
And I don't have a hard time remembering to do it.
Send backup.
Oh, Hellions. That's another reason why we're going with lots of queens.
Rip that bunker
The Lings are
apart.
just here to
Yes?
take hits.
Press the attack.
Just use it on cooldown. Because we have... I'm pretty sure her mana regeneration is strong enough that we can basically just be using it on cooldown.
There's
At least pretty close. Yeah, not quite.
You have my attention.
Let's take out the medics. Because we're just not gonna... We don't have enough DPS to kill anything with the medics still doing their stuff. We're gonna take Kerrigan over.
Let's get this over.
Take out the tank. Boom.
Nothing stands in my way. Who asked you?
Let's just get a round of Zerglings going.
You have speak quickly.
Not too bad. We'll spread some creep for fun. Even though it's completely useless. Yeah, we definitely need the Zerglings to be doing any damage to these buildings. I'm pretty sure the Queens do like 2? 4. They're doing like 4 damage, right? Because these have 1 armor. 5. They're doing 5. Not too bad. But their attack speed isn't that great.
You have my attention.
And they're just so fat that you don't get the
Out with it.
numbers of DPS that you get with Marines.
Swarm hungers. Yes?
Yeah, yeah, baby. It's another mission done. Not bad. Outstanding. With their barracks and factory trashed, we just gotta mop up any stragglers and we're home free.
The swarm never rests.
You know, Wings of Liberty isn't quite as good without Tychus. Just saying. It feels weird skipping the cutscenes because the modder obviously put work into it. You know? Hopefully he enjoyed doing that because it's just being skipped over. Okay, it's nice to have your guys automatically start working, I've got to say. That is actually really nice. And hey, they start us on the high ground.
Another creep tumor.
That's kind of nice. Let's take these guys and let's head this way
I can have a queen spawn another creep tumor.
and get that stuff. And we have our other Kerrigan ability, which would be really nice here. We're just going to go here and there.
Out with it. Yes? Let's get this over with.
Do that. We can probably use her lift thing on this group.
Push ahead.
Yeah.
Nothing stands in my way.
Boom.
Get going.
We
The
can come up
swarm
here and
never
get this
rests.
stuff.
Push ahead.
And see if we can get them back
get
in
this
time.
over
I don't want to do that one. There's like resources over there too, but I never get them.
There's not
Maybe
much
that's a
time.
mistake, but I always end up losing more than I gain. Drone up. I'm forgetting to do that. Let's get an extra hatchery. I think that's going to be a high priority for us.
Get going.
Warning.
I actually want to
Wave
pull
of
these back a
Zerglings
little
is
bit.
approaching our hive cluster.
What is it now?
Right there. Push these creep tumors up. I guess we're just helping them get to us faster by spreading creep.
Nothing stands in my way.
Not really doing us any favors, especially for using these. That's interesting.
Let's get this over with.
Keep droning up. I want to get it just like rush to an economy.
Zerglings. Good. I can use them. For rests.
Pretty sure we can take these out just with what we have. Yeah, we're gonna need an overlord.
You have my attention. This world.
Lift them. Wait for the cooldown.
Push ahead.
And then come up here so we can lift them. We want to make sure we get the Hydralisk in the lift, because that's the big DPS dealer. And hey, we get some Raptorlings. They're not that useful here, to be honest. I think Mass Queen Crawler is going to be our best bet, which is another reason why we want just a ton of drones. I want to start harvesting gas so we can get our upgrades.
Let's get this over with. The swarm never rests.
Let's come back here.
Get
We should morph units that can attack flying units.
I will. Don't you worry. I'm going to move these down so then we can kill them up here and free up space. I guess I don't need to kill that one.
What
We
is
can kill
it
that.
now? Nothing
And
stands
that.
in my way.
Give ourselves some room. And this one.
The swarm never rests.
There we go. Which spine crawler? Or spore crawler? Okay, it's the weaker spore crawler. Let's get 3 guys harvesting. Let's get some more of these. And then we'll get some more crawlers.
The swarm hungers.
Boom, baby! We need to get our missile attack here in just a moment. Should we try and clear the map? Because I just realized this is going to get really boring really quick.
Push ahead.
Because it's freaking 0 hour. And it's not a very intense 0 hour. We'll get a spine like right there. There you go. It's weird that it's automatically that they're going over there. I don't know why that is, but I kind of like it because then they're out of the way. We'll get a few more queens. Let's get some more spines. Oh, we'll wait till after the attack wave to build some more spines.
Get going.
It's nice that they're trickling into us like this.
Let's get this over with.
We will get the bonus objectives even though they're pretty much useless.
Out with it.
I mean, the Hydralisk is kind of nice. But the Raptorlings are just going to die. Is it a Hunter-Killer? That'd be kind of nice,
You
actually.
have my attention.
No, it's just a Hydralisk. Liftlings.
Get going. Swarm hungers.
Lost a queen, but that's not the biggest of deals.
Yes?
Do I have my upgrade going? I do.
Nothing stands in my way. What is
Take
it?
these guys with us. Let's run back really quick. Actually, we'll keep these guys on call. And we'll get probably 2 more crawlers up here.
You have my attention.
In a perfect world, I would like my spine crawlers to be taking all of the damage and just have a layer of queens behind them with tons of mana, energy, and
There's not much time.
so the spine crawlers are doing the damage and the queens are just healing.
Take no prisoners.
Spine crawlers are tankier by quite a bit.
Swarm hungers.
They also have a lot more armor, it looks like. Oh, it's the same armor.
Yes?
I wish that I had the randomizer.
Thanks to you. This world
The randomizer upgrade that lets my spine crawlers take
is mine. Nothing stands.
get upgrades. Damage upgrades applied to my buildings is the one I'm trying to talk about. All right, let's deal with our muta problem that we're gonna have here pretty soon. Because I said so. We'll get 2 more queens, and we'll get some more spines. Perfect. Not bad at all. I want to leave a little bit of an opening so we can like move in and out. But we'll probably close it off in a bit.
Let's get this
Once
over
we get
with.
the last group.
Get going.
Here comes more mutas.
The swarm never
We'll let
rests.
our spores just deal with them. They'll just deal with them. It's not even like hard. We need to replace our drones that are missing. Get a couple overlords. Nice. Not bad. We can heal these up.
This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
Nice.
There's not much time. Halfway there. Let's
I
get
want
this
them
over with.
to heal.
The swarm never rests.
There we go.
Get going.
Nice.
The swarm.
How much is it? It's 25 health, right? Yeah, 25 health for 10 energy. Not too bad. Not too crazy. We'll get the upgrade just because we might as well.
You have my attention.
We'll
Nothing.
lift the Zerglings, who are actually the DPS dealers. We want to target down the Baneling.
Let's get this over with.
Nice. Nice. Well played, Jason. Well played. Thank you. Let's do...
The swarm never rests.
Nice.
Get going.
Nice. Not bad.
Quickly.
Okay, so we have our extra guys here. That's what the more Zerglings was talking about. I hate these towers. They're so
Nothing
annoying.
stands in my way.
They ruin the SimCity
World
base
is
building.
mine.
I think we'll be fine without the crawlers helping with this.
This world
We just need to hit these guys with a stun.
The swarm never rests.
Nice. They kind of get lifted up and they just go. It's cute. It's cute. It's like a little worm dance.
Speak quickly. Push ahead.
Oh my.
Let's get this over with. This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
I just want you guys to know
Nothing stands
that
in
if you're watching this part on YouTube
Get going.
and you skip forward, I won't blame you at all. I'm just saying. Oh, the creep tumors
Let's get this over with.
are invisible.
There's not much time.
That's not normal.
This world.
Do we get overseers or something?
Push ahead. The swarm never rests.
I'm pretty sure we don't.
Nothing stands in my
Nice. Intercepted those a little bit. That's good.
way. Get going.
I'm excited to get our mutations and stuff going. I want more spores, probably. And now we can actually seal off with the spines. Something like that. Now we can take some of these guys, put them on hold over there. These guys, put them on hold over here. Keep some of these over here for heals. That way our heals are like, you know, hanging out a lot. Cool, close enough. That's probably good on queens, right? I think I'm just going to keep building them because we have the money. And then we can just do like more spines in case we get busted. And also lots more drones. We're going to mine out here pretty soon, it looks like. But we only have 5 minutes left, which isn't too big of a deal.
Speak quickly. We're almost done here.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to do something interesting here. So if you take a queen and you do this with them, and then you can take... Oh, no, hold position, hold position. Actually, we're going to do it with these guys. We're going to put one here, and one there. Get this guy there, and this guy there, and this guy there, and this guy there. And we have a little face! Look at that! Isn't that a cute little guy? Look at that! It's meme-worthy. Cute little guy. He has no nose, but that's probably a good thing, because I would imagine the Zerg smell horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's no way that they don't. Okay, the nice thing about this is that when we lose guys, we can just move them forward. And then we can bring some guys over. Boom. And then we're good. My goodness. What a traffic jam. Well, that's not working out the way it's supposed to. I'm really excited to go Hydras, just because I like Hydras. I like them a lot. I'm curious when we unlock them. The unlock order of this campaign is, it could be literally anything, because the Protoss one, they do smash and grab. The Protoss version of Wings of Liberty, they do smash and grab like 4th or 5th. No, 4th or 5th after you do this mission. So it's like 8th or 9th. And then you finally get the Immortal. Which is actually a great mission for the Immortal, so I totally understand that. And it totally works with like Base of Wings of Liberty. You can do that mission that late, and it's fine. This is the big final wave, isn't it? It just never ends at this point. Another minute and a half. But the interesting thing to see will be like what will they do here? Like, will I go get roaches next? Will I get banelings next? I didn't actually look at the mission order very much, so that element of surprise is going to be interesting. I think the evacuation is next, and we get the Baneling, and then we get roaches on Smash and Grab. That's what I would guess. And I think that they should probably give us roaches before Banelings. But I guess you can go either one in Heart of the Swarm. Messy, messy. These little roaches, little bugs in the back of our base. They're not roaches, they're Zerglings, but close enough. And hey guys, I think we did it. There you go. So if you were watching that other my last stream and you're like, "Oh, this guy sucks." Now you know. I don't actually suck that bad. It's just that other campaign is hard, okay? I can do this one. We've held okay. All right? I didn't have to lift my buildings. We did it. Boom. I know what I'm doing, okay? Stop making fun of me, Mom. All right. Yeah, the evacuation. We get Banelings next. So it's as if we went to Char first. Right.
New abilities are now available for selection.
Nice. This one and this one. I think these are just objectively the best ones. You know? It might not be the most exciting thing ever, but I think they're objectively the best. All right. So, really quick. Okay? I need to run away for a second. I'll be right back. Don't hate me. Okay? I'll be right back. Promise. All right. Here I am. I'm back. Let's do... Okay, we're ready. Ready to go. Ready to go. Yeah, here we go.
The swarm hungers.
All right, so...
Yes?
She has her lightning
Let's get
attack
this over
now,
with.
but she doesn't have a
Get
gun.
This world
Doesn't
is
really
mine.
change much.
The swarm never rests.
She has a higher
Nothing
level,
stands
I
in
guess,
my
'cause
way.
she has more health and damage. So that's nice. I was worried we'd get Baneling
Rest you.
right there. But I guess this is Synergy and not Rhyme. I think Rhyme's mods, he does more cheesy stuff like that just to be
What is
funny.
it now?
But
The
here...
swarm never rests.
Yeah,
There's
I
not
don't know.
much time.
I'd like to speak with authority on that subject, but I don't actually
Push
have much
ahead.
authority on that subject.
You have my
What we're going to
attention.
do is we're going to leave these guys back here, and we're going to lift the Zerglings
This world is mine.
and just kill them without using a
Out with
Baneling,
it.
because we can. I want to be careful with our Baneling usage,
Speak quickly. Yes?
because they're expensive.
Nothing stands in my way. Get going.
So now we should be able to do like one Baneling. Boom! Oh! Look at that! That felt good, guys. That made me feel inordinately cool.
Let's get this over.
Thank goodness you're here. I'll give
Why
you
was
control of
that-
the main building so you can help us evacuate.
Is that supposed to be like a red cross? Because it looked
The swarm
not like a
hungers.
red cross. That looked like an iron cross. Like in the worst possible way. Alright, we're going to test out and see if this mission is like the other
The Dominion
missions.
military abandoned them when the Zerg
We're going to pull
attacked.
this guy back.
They didn't give a damn about the colony.
I'll put spine
I also
crawlers at
want a
both
queen.
entrances. The swarm
We'll get drones going. So we're going to keep these guys back and see if she can
First
just
convoy from Lark's Crossing will be moving out soon.
take this group.
Get going. The swarm never
Yeah,
rests.
just fine. Oh. She can still take him out just fine.
There's not much time.
Let's get some Zerglings of our own. This mission's going to be tough going Ling Bane.
Nothing stands in my way.
Just gotta say, I doubt that they gave us extra economy.
This world is something is different about this nest. Who
Let's
asked
see. If I come up this way,
There's not much time.
I can take that out.
This will be very useful.
Oh, they all jumped on the roach.
Push ahead.
Don't stop for anything.
Alright, so we're gonna need... I want to actually escort it just in case they come earlier. We'll run these guys up. I want an evolution chamber as soon as possible. And we just need to make a ton of overlords and drones. I didn't realize we were so short on overlords. I thought I built more. Maybe I just built the one.
Speak quickly. Nothing stands in my way.
But I'm worried about overusing the banelings.
The swarm hungers. Get going. You have my attention.
Because like we used 3 just on those guys.
Let's get this over with.
But I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes.
What is it now?
I really should be building an extra hatchery, huh? With all that extra money. We'll do it up there. And we'll get armor.
Yes?
So that our guys can... I guess we're not fighting Terran, so maybe damage would be better,
Push
but...
ahead.
I mean, we'll get
There's not
both.
much
It's
time.
fine.
Nothing stands.
Cool, so it seems like it does... This wave is like Base Brutal, where the only real attacks come from up there. The rest are all pre-placed units, so you can clear them early and get the money.
This world
Give
is
yourself a boost, which is kind of nice. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice.
going. Who asked you?
Nice.
What is it now?
That worked out.
There's not much time. Who asked you?
Alright, so we don't actually need to go get these baneling nests. But I think we might just for kicks and gigales.
Swarm hungers.
That's French. Let's get our hatchery pumping. Let's get our rally point up here. We'll get some Zerglings and another queen. Let's get some guys on gas. And another couple drones. And that should be good. I'm not planning on making a lot of these guys. And we really can't spread creep up here, like, without building a hatchery.
Quickly.
Which is kind of not great. But I want creep so that we can move around easier.
The next convoy is almost ready to go.
So let's
Commander.
get our creep
Please alert
spreading.
Glenn.
Because we can spread it up the sides, but it doesn't cross over, right? So we can get them up to here and there, but we can't go lower than that without building a hatchery, like, up there. I don't feel like doing that. Maybe we will. That actually sounds kind of interesting. Maybe we will try that. Otherwise, it's going to be on the boring side. I don't like the boring side.
Yes?
The boring side of streaming is like the dark side of the Force. Actually, I think the drama side of streaming is more like the
Out with it.
dark side of the Force. If we're being actually honest here. Move this guy up.
Get to the starport. Move it.
And this can spread, and that can spread. Very nice. Let's get a couple of Banes.
Who asked
Overlords
you?
at home. Keep spreading forward. Keep spreading forward. Word. Let's get our missile attacks, because our queens could use it.
Who asked you? This world is nothing stands in my way. Push ahead.
Nice. Just making him derp out a little bit.
Boys in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
There's not much time.
I'm going to come
This war
surround
never
this.
rests.
Kind of wish that we could put creep on here.
Quickly.
Not too bad.
Get going.
Dude, the banelings are like perma-stunning these guys because they're trying to micro against it, and it's just not working.
Push ahead. Let's get this over with. There's not much time. The
Do
swarm
that.
Nothing stands in my way.
Kind of out of mana now. You can tell I'm a Warcraft 3 player. Kind of. You can tell I've played Warcraft 3 and games like Diablo because I keep saying mana, not energy. I'm worried. I keep being worried that someone's going to, like, rage in the comments about it. But I mean, hey, it would drive drive me up in the algorithm, so maybe I should like try do some more of that or something. Nah, I think more just at the least, I just won't be upset. That's the irony of algorithm stuff. And like dislikes do the same thing. Unless it has overwhelmingly negative dislikes, the video actually gets driven harder from the dislikes. So when you dislike a video, it actually helps it more than it hurts it. Which I think is kind of funny. Nice.
Commander,
We got this
another
nest.
convoy will be heading out soon.
Let's overbuild drones so we can come get some of these guys up here. Put another one there for fun.
Speak quickly. The swarm
And then we're
hungers.
gonna bring one up here so we can get a hatchery. Like that. Then we can build a bunch of them up here. I think
You
that's
have
the
my
play.
attention.
Let's come this
world is
way
mine.
while we wait, and let's get this other
Nothing
bonus.
stands in my way. Get going.
Don't leave without us.
You have hatched all of the
Nice.
Baneling
Then we can take
nests.
Kerrigan down here.
There's not much time.
I'm pretty sure there's not going to be anything else.
Out with it. The swarm
Yeah,
never
there's just a
rests.
couple little things, but we can
There's
take them
not
out
much
with her
time.
powers.
Let's get this over with.
Not a big deal. Is anything else
This
going to
world
unburrow?
is mine.
Nah.
The swarm never rests.
It's fine. Look at that.
Ahead. Get going. Yes?
And now we're in position for this.
Push ahead.
Oh, juicy banelings.
Nothing stands in my way.
I like it.
You have my attention. This world is mine. We
Boom,
have
yep,
met
and they cover in the
enemy
flank.
combat.
So some of the missions are more difficult, and some of them are just not. I think it's interesting.
Out with it. Get this over with. Get going. Push ahead.
There we go. Oh, we didn't build a hatchery? Why not?
Who
That's
asked
weird.
You? Swarm hungers.
We're gonna lift the Zerglings, reduce their DPS significantly. Let's take these guys down. Nothing crazy. There's some Mutalisks, which reminds me to get upgrades for some reason.
Are under attack.
We'll add that. Yeah, that's on the list. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. We'll get some more of those and a lot more of those. We also need some overlords, but I don't have drones.
Hungers.
Or don't have larvae.
The swarm never rests.
I'm
What is it
curious
you
about trying to bust one of the bases. I bet if we got enough banelings, we could do that. Maybe I should be doing that instead of building towers. You know? I don't think we need much here. Why aren't you spreading there? Okay. There we go. I think that'll be fine.
You have my attention.
It'll keep our Zerglings from moving in. They might derp out a little bit. Well, I guess they can move in right here. There's like a still gap. That's fine. Let's get overlords.
We have another
Get some of those
convoy ready
queued
to be
up.
escorted, Commander.
Let's get some Zergling.
Yes?
Some banelings.
Who asked you?
And there we go. I think this will be
Nothing
good.
stands in my way.
Are they actually ready to go, or are they just kind of like pretending to be ready to go?
There's
They're not
much
actually
time.
ready to go.
Get going.
I think
Get this over with.
we'll just build a ton of Zerglings. I think it was probably a mistake to build all these Banelings now. I think we would have been better off just keeping them as Zerglings and then upgrading them to Banes right before we bust this base. I think that's the play.
Go.
Oh, hey, the lighting changed. Wow, it looks super different with the Heart of the Swarm dependency. Sometimes the dependencies change the lighting,
Yes?
which I think is interesting. I'm curious how that coding checks out, like how that happens. But this is one of those times when I think just loading the Heart of the Swarm dependency changes the lighting here. Which is weird. I've never seen it look this dark. Like, it gets darker, but not this dark usually.
The Zerg have gotten through. Take them down.
Oh, they have drop pods this time. Not even paying attention to the drop pods. Nothing crazy.
swarm
Yeah,
never
let me
rests.
just push forward.
Nothing stands in my way.
Queens are overpowered once again.
Who asked you?
Load up on tons of Zerglings. Save gas for the Banelings.
Push ahead. This is over with. This world is mine. Get going.
Huh, we have like extra guys in here. That's weird.
The swarm never rests.
Okay, we lost a bit to that. But I also kind of don't care a ton. It's rough that we have
Get going.
2 pretty easy missions
over
back to
with.
back. Let's just get a ton of Banelings. And let's try and bust this base real quick. This is, I think, the harder of the 2 bases.
The swarm
Just because there's
leaders.
so many spine crawlers.
The
But
swarm
we're gonna go for it.
Warning, your forces are approaching the enemy's base.
Yeah, just smash right on through. Nice.
There's not much time.
We're almost done, Commander. Another convoy will be starting out soon.
Let's come up here and unify our fronts.
Who asked you?
Let's pull in our other units.
Nothing stands in my way. The swarm never rests.
Let's take that out.
This world is mine.
Here's our actual DPS showing up with the Zerglings.
You have my attention.
And we're doing it! That feels good. I'm gonna take that out.
Nothing stands in my way.
Is the road safe up ahead?
Target down their hatcheries. I think that's the best plan.
This one's
They're moving out, and we are not ready for them.
You have my attention.
We'll take out that, and then we'll run.
The swarm never rests. Nothing stands in my way. Get going.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, and then we're fine.
Out with it.
These are the,
What is it now? Yes?
Niduses, aren't they?
There's not much time.
Nice.
The swarm never rests.
Okay, there's gonna be another Nidus up here. Looks like we're almost out of monies.
Let's get this
This
over
is
with.
the final wave, so we actually don't need to clear this base, but I think the attack waves from that side are gonna be
This
significantly
world is
less.
mine.
Yeah, just a couple of things.
Nothing stands in my way. Push ahead.
We'll run up this
There's
way.
not much time.
I think we could have taken that base a lot earlier and then had like double the income.
Let's get this over with.
I think that would have been good.
Convoy's in danger. Hit 'em, boys.
Never rests.
Yeah,
What
they
is
got
it
that.
now? There's not much time.
Guess now we can come over here and take this out.
Let's get this over with. Push ahead.
They didn't take it out, but they kept it busy. So I feel good about it.
My way.
I feel good about sending those Zerglings to their deaths.
Quickly.
They're just stinky Zerglings anyway. I can't get over it. Like,
Swarm never rests.
there was a time when I was like, I realized just how darn disgusting and just like smelly these things would be. And I just can't like not think about it now. You know? It's like the Leviathan. You look at the Leviathan and it's like all over the place and you're just like, whoa.
But my people got
Bruh.
out alive, thanks to you, Commander.
It probably smells like puke and BO and like dog breath and like no thanks. Good night. Devil's Playground is 5th. I bet we're getting the Rapperling strain. I bet that's what's happening. I think we're gonna do these just for the sake of switching it up, even though these are objectively better. Let's do it. Let's see how quickly we can do this, even with the downsides. Yeah, we have jumpy both, don't we?
Lava surges at regular intervals. Utilize high ground.
You have my attention.
Their overlords over there. Nice. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about this mission.
To high ground.
Because it's usually pretty darn easy.
Out with it.
If you just go pick up all the mineral pickups. It's like most of the mission is done.
What is it now?
So we're definitely going to do that. I think it's not going to take us more than 10 in-game minutes. That's what I think.
Surge has ended. Low ground.
Now we can push up here. Get these guys moving again. We'll actually get some more drones just for fun.
Push ahead. Get going.
Let's take these out. Get the extra boys.
This world is mine.
Get these extra boys.
Nothing stands in
And
my way.
these. Let's grab those real quick. And then we'll come back down here to interrupt whatever attack wave they have coming for us.
Zergling reinforcements.
Load that up. I think it was a good choice to leave this command center
I can use that.
as a command center. Do you have at least one thing to fly around?
This world is mine. Speak quickly. Let's get this over with.
Normally the
going.
play is to come this
The swarm
way.
never
Let's come
rests.
this way.
There's not much
We can
time.
get these units
Nothing stands in my way. The swarm
and all this
hungers.
stuff.
Out with it. The
I think
swarm
having
never rests.
raptorlings now
Push
is just
ahead.
going to make things
Get
even
going.
easier. I do want to make more drones just a little bit. And probably a couple more queens.
You have my attention.
We're not going to bust
This
probably
world is mine.
very many bases,
Get
I
going.
think. I think we'll take this lower base.
This world is mine.
We have to be careful because we're
Nothing
going
stands in
Ling
my
Bane.
way.
It's really easy to
Let's get
overspend.
this over with. There's not much time.
I kind of want to wait for this next attack wave before going into that base.
The Dominion captured a Brutalisk. If we get close enough, I can control it.
Move these guys up there. That way we can have these guys all go to that. Move these guys to our group so we can keep
Nothing
healing.
stands in my way.
We could get our Zergling upgrade. Do we have Zergling mutations?
The
Did I just
swarm
not see them
hungers.
before the mission? Just not pick one? Because that would be dumb if I did that. I really hope that's not what happened. Because if we had extra health on these guys, it would be so good on this mission. Here we go. Nice.
What is it
Alright, now we can push up here.
Get
There's
going.
going to be a lava surge. Yep. So before we really hit this up,
There's not much time.
let's get our guys pulled back.
Warning. Lava surging. High ground.
Alright.
Safe.
The swarm never rests.
Now we should be ready to go.
Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way.
Yeah, look at that. Let's get these pickups.
Out with it.
Get these pickups. And this stuff. Yeah, these things just never connect. Holy cow.
Low ground traversal. Safe.
That's really bad.
Quickly. Push ahead.
Nice.
Who asked you?
Now we can come up here into this choke point and defend everything right there. Let's do that. I do want an evolution
We have
chamber,
met the
actually.
enemy in combat.
We'll do that.
What is it now?
Oh, hey, we interrupted a wave.
Yes? You have my attention.
Nice. So that means we can come down here and take out the Brutalisk.
The swarm never rests.
I think that's the right move. I'm tempted just to get... I think we're just going to get a bunch more drones. I think that's going to be really good.
Who asked
We can just
you?
mine out faster.
Push ahead.
Mineral.
Get this stuff. Do they buff this thing?
World is mine.
Mineral field depleted.
Or does it do single target damage still? It looks like it's still single target damage. So you almost kill it, and then it gives it to you, I believe. Yeah.
Yes?
But then it heals.
The Brutalisk is mine.
Nice.
Men work fast. We've already got half the minerals we need.
Nice. That'll make it much easier to bust this other base.
Mineral field depleted.
I think I probably way overmade because we aren't actually going to multiple places.
Mineral field depleted.
Whatever.
What is it now?
It's alright. We're gonna wait for the next attack wave that's probably coming from up there. I'm actually gonna make... Should I make more Zerglings? I'll make more Queens. I think that's probably the way to do it. In fact, we could probably make another hatchery somewhere
Speak quickly.
for resource mining.
The swarm never rests.
I feel like they're gonna attack as soon as we leave, as soon as we head out.
have
But I'm
my
feeling
attention.
impatient.
There's not much time.
We're gonna go!
Get going.
This might have been a mistake. We're losing quite a bit of stuff.
Speak quickly. Let's get this over with.
Remain on high ground. Lava rising.
Out with it.
Get our armor upgrade.
What is it now?
Wow,
Nothing
that
stands
chain
in my
lightning
way.
thing's actually pretty good against all these Zerglings. This guy's tanking so well.
Out with it.
Nice.
Low ground clear.
We have met the enemy in combat. You
Yeah,
have
way too many workers, but that's fine.
swarm hungers.
So much for 10 minutes, eh?
Yes?
We were close.
This ends now. Out with it. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, we'll let her take out the Zerglings and stuff. Looks like we're about to lose this
Have
stuff.
my attention. Nothing stands in my way.
Whoa. Oh, he can't burrow.
Who asked you?
Okay, we may have just lost.
Mineral field depleted.
They just all of a sudden came at us. Let's go hide these guys real quick before we lift off. Because we definitely cannot lose this. And that should give us time to get these guys out. And then come down there. Well, losing the Brutalisk hurts. Let's get that repaired ASAP. Because we do not want to lose it. I think I should have just had more Zerglings before moving in.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Should we land back there again? Is it even worth it? I don't think it is. We're going to land over here. We're going to take all of these guys. Send a bunch that way.
Out with it.
So the question is, should we push again? I
The
think we
swarm
should.
Never rests.
I think we should.
Our forces are under
We need more queens, though.
You have my attention.
That was that attack wave. There's another
Push
one there.
ahead.
We just objectively have worse upgrades for Kerrigan. And it's making this a lot more challenging, which is kind of the point, to be honest. I just want to take some of these guys and come collect up all of this. Then collect up all of that.
The swarm hungers. Get going.
Remain on high ground. Lava rising.
Come on, I keep clicking on Kerrigan's stuff. Everyone get up there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get up there, get up there. Oh, that was bad.
Get going. The swarm never rests. You have my attention.
Dude, we lost a lot.
Lava surge ending. Low ground traversal safe.
Get those guys over there. Let's keep these guys back here.
Mutation
And we're taking this out. We'll run this around. Pick this stuff up. We can lift this up here. Get that stuff. We're doing pretty well. We're doing okay. We're not doing great, but we're doing okay. We're not doing very good, guys. We're in trouble. We're in lots of trouble.
There's not much time.
Our forces are under attack.
This is bad.
You have my attention.
It's not good. It's bad. I guess just a few of them made it through. Why'd they attack us with so little?
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, only having lings here. If we had roaches on this mission would be way easier. But having just lings, like we're just spending so much trying to clear the bases.
Mineral field depleted.
I bet we could probably get this side now with what we have.
Nothing
I'm gonna
stands
try
in
it.
my way.
This thing can come over here. We'll get all our workers up here.
Out with it.
Yeah, our Zerglings just keep dying. That was a mistake to build any extra Zerglings, I think. If we just built queens, that probably would have been a lot better.
There's not much time. Who asked you?
I'm gonna bring her around. She's really fast on this creep.
This world is mine. Nothing stands in my way.
She has a lot of health now. We're getting a lot of extra Kerrigan levels.
Out with it. Swarm hungers.
Yeah, it's slow clearing, but we're doing it. It's happening. Oh, poop. Now I gotta waddle all the way back and deal with this.
World is mine.
Should have built some crawlers or something.
Are under attack.
Crap.
The swarm never rests.
So we don't actually have time to go back.
Warning. Lava surging. High ground safe.
We're almost done here.
Oh, close. Oh, I've waited way too long for that one. Hey, we got him.
What is it now?
Mutation
How much damage does she do now? 24? Not insane. She's mostly just super tanky. Oh, there was extra health because we got the extra health upgrade for her. That's why she's so flippin' tanky.
Has ended.
That's right. I
Ground
forgot about that.
clear.
I forgot about that. I'm not used to getting extra upgrades. I'm used to just getting the same upgrades every time.
In the rear with the gear. Bad news?
Our forces are under attack.
Nice. Getting it done. Hey, this thing jumps. Yeah, we got this.
Out with it.
We got this just fine. Boom, we're basically done already.
Get this over with.
It's nothing. It ain't no thing. Boom, it only took us twice as long as I was expecting.
Go.
But we got her. Done, diddy, done. Well, I am going to have to sign off. Gentlemen and lady. We will have to pick this up again next time. Hopefully next weekend on like probably Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll just have to see. But yeah, we'll hit up Smash and Grab next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace. Oh, wait. I